Hello, I think we are live now. If people can
Yeah.
hear us okay, just post in the chat box so that we know our setup is correct. I think we are live now.
Guys, please confirm if you can hear me okay. That will help me. There is no need to use app. You can just open your phone's camera, scan the QR code, and it will take you to this web page.
So the QR code you can see on the screen on the left-hand side. Using your phone, just point your camera, and then it will take you to this page. You don't need any app and installation, anything. Anyone can participate. Anyone can participate. It is a 20 question multi-choice quiz. We will present you one question. You will get enough time to answer. And the way winners are selected is based on two factors, whether you are giving a right answer or not. And the second factor is how fast you are giving the answer. So let's say if there are two people who give correct answer of all the 20 questions, then there is a tie. But then whoever gave faster answers, they took less time to answer the question, will be the winner. And this is not any technical, no programming language, nothing. It's just, there will be general questions. It's kind of like a mixed data quiz, right? So we'll generally ask questions on data related questions, a few other questions as well. So overall, it's a mixed bag, no specific topic. And the winners, by the way, winners will get some prizes. We'll give them. So in terms of prize, the winner will get the gift voucher. So we are going to give some gift voucher, and also you will get an access of one of our courses of your choice. So you'll get free access. Okay, QR code gives 403 error. Folks, is everyone facing 403 error or just Daniel? If you are able to scan QR code and if you are able to go into Slido quiz, then post in the chat box, in the live chat box.
Okay. If you have an issue with the QR code, do the following. Type slido.com in your web browser, either from your laptop or from your mobile phone, and type the code 3248392 that you can see on the screen, right? Then you don't need to scan the QR code. I understand some people might have this problem with their cameras. You're not able to scan your QR code. Then you can do the following.
Someone is asking what is the best laptop. Hey folks, we will do some separate live session. Okay, don't ask general question. This is a quiz. This is not like general Q&A.
Okay, suggest me the best laptop under 70K. Okay. Okay. I think that Lenovo ThinkPad is good. Some people, some folks are using that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes. So don't folks, again, don't ask general questions. This is not, folks, this is not live Q&A. Dude, don't ask questions. This is a quiz. Guys, understand. People are just posting questions left and right. This is a quiz time, folks. It's a quiz time. Don't ask your general career related question. I'm coming to India, by the way, for 3 months. So I'm going to visit various cities and we'll do live meetups. So during those meetups, you can ask me questions. Okay, I will reply in person. This is a quiz time. So once again, people who have joined late, all you need to do is use your cell phone And the scan the QR code which you are seeing on the screen. It is very simple.
Okay.
And the quiz has not started yet. Quiz will start in few minutes. When the quiz starts, you will get a question on your screen, multi-choice question, where you have to select one answer. There will be 20 questions in total. And whoever wins the quiz, I think, how many winners do we have, Hemanan?
We can select 3 winners, and everybody will get some gift vouchers along with access to one of our premium course.
Yes.
Oh, people are very excited. Somebody is saying, ready, let's go. Yes, we are going to go in, I think, 3 minutes. Anirvan. And so somebody asked a question, right? How to join and where will be the questions asked? So if you join on your phone or on your laptop, you will see the questions there and you will be able to select an answer, right? And that's how you will answer the questions. So whatever you do, you will also see in the YouTube screen. It will be appearing in the YouTube screen.
Folks, it's very easy. If just scan and keep your laptop screen ready. Once it starts, you will understand. You guys are all smart. I know you'll get it. So don't worry.
Okay, Shwet Kumar, how to join? How to join by laptop? So you can join by, just go to slido.com and type this number. Okay, 5 winners. Yes, we can make 5 winners if there is a clash. Definitely, we can do that. Make 10 winners. Yes, we can also make 10 winners if there is a clash.
we can make 20. We can make all 100 people winners.
Okay.
See, you all are winners. If you're participating, let me tell you, you all are winners. Because the purpose of this quiz is that, see, by attending this quiz, you are going to learn a lot of technical concepts today. So it's not like we will pick one answer and we will actually discuss the answer. So the main prize you're getting from this quiz is the learning. This learning can help you in the interview. It can help you in a job, and you will be able to earn money through it. That is a real prize. The prize that we are going to give is very small. It's just a token, just for the appreciation. Okay. Yes. All right, 1 minute to go. We will start sharp in 1 minute, like 7:30 sharp. Okay, yes. 7:30. So 1 minute to go, and as the time comes up, we'll just straight away start.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, definitely we are visiting Hyderabad. Anirvan, definitely we'll get a chance to meet you.
Hyderabad, Bangalore, and I think Delhi. These are the 3 towns we're visiting for sure. We have conducted a survey, and based on the survey, we are deciding which town to visit, because my time is limited, right? I can't go to like 10 cities. So we have conducted the survey, and in the survey, if we get more participation for a particular city, we'll go there.
Okay, thanks for saying that, Chinmaya, is for appreciating our SQL course. Yes, we worked a lot on the graphics. That was a separate excitement we had on that course. Okay, let's start 7:30. Okay. Okay, let's start with some warm-up. Folks, just type in, how's your 2023 so far? For Codebasics, it's exciting. That's the word that we will use for Codebasics. Great, good, amazing, beautiful. Okay, don't worry, it will get better. Awesome, excellent.
I love this word cloud, by the way.
Okay, the general mood is good, not bad. Good is not bad. Okay, we got more people joining. Good. 86 people on board. We need more. 96, 99. Okay, that's good.
Folks, call your friend. We have total 200 capacity. So call your friend right now if they want to join. Call your friend and ask them to join. It's very easy to join. Just scan the code and you can join. Yeah. Okay, we want full participation. We need 200 people in the quiz. Right now it's 109.
Yes. Learning latest technology, great. And I'm sorry, somebody said I'm sick. Wish you a quick recovery. Spicy, that's good.
Folks, even if the year is going bad, you should always say good, because that vibration, that mental spirit you have will make things good for you.
Yes. I love someone said store procedure. That's how they feel. So they must be on our SQL code. Some SQL nerd is there. Okay. Right.
Productive.
Okay.
All right. Let's move on, I guess.
Yeah. I just want to give 2 more minutes for folks to join. I think it's 1:35. I don't want them to miss the first few questions.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Folks, let's call your friends. Okay, call your friends right now. We need that 200 participation. Folks, let's do it. It's year 2023. Why you guys are so dull? We need that high spirit, we need that burning, the fire in you. Let's make that number 200. Right now, 143 participants. See, it's increasing. I see some people calling their friends. Call your friends right now. Ask them to immediately join. This is going to be fun quiz plus learning. See, you're going to get a lot of learning through this quiz. I promise. Okay. I just turned on my light so that, okay.
Okay, I think we can start when there is 175. We are 160 now. Let's not make the folks wait long time.
Yes. Okay.
Because last time,
folks,
what happened is like people were like, "Oh, I was 2 minutes late. Can you show the first question?" No, we cannot go back to the questions.
Yes, we can't go back to the question. So folks, let's make that number 175 and then we'll start the quiz. Right now it's 160, folks. Come on. You can call your friends. Calling is free, right? Call your friends, ask them to join the quiz. The winners are going to get prizes. They will get some gift voucher and also a free access of one of our premium courses on codebasics.io. The quiz will be related to general data questions. There are total 20 questions, multi-choice questions. You'll be able to do everything from your phone. Super easy, folks. 167, 168, yes. 7 more needed, 169. Oh my God, it's increasing fast. Awesome. No, the quiz has not started, folks. This is a common question that we're asking. Quiz will start when at top right, you see the number 172. Yes, 3 more. 174, amazing. 175, hooray.
Yeah, I think we can start.
Let's start the quiz. First question is appearing now.
Yes, folks, before I start, I want to tell you something, right? So on your phone, and what you see on your phone and what you see on the YouTube screen, there is going to be some few seconds delay because it's a live telecast. So YouTube is going to take few seconds to relay that. So don't get confused. So watch your phone or your laptop where the quiz is there, right? Don't focus on the YouTube screen. All right. The first question is going to come up. Get ready. Okay, everybody's going to get converted to the quiz participants now. Great, amazing.
So these are all the people who have joined.
Asim Gandhi, I remember this name. Asim Gandhi was in the quiz last time as well. I remember the name because it was a very peculiar name. Theodore, okay, yeah, so folks, hey, nice to see you, Theodore. It's a great contributor in Discord.
Oh, Theodore, welcome, buddy. I know I've been reading your I appreciate all the help you are doing in the Discord community. Thank you very much. So,
Yeah.
folks, we are starting the quiz, by the way. This is just all you Slido is joining all the people into the quiz, right, Hemant? So there is some like
Yes.
delay that's happening.
Yes. Yes. I mean, basically, we can go to the next, and we can start in
Okay. All right. So a few more seconds, okay, folks. It's just all of you are now being joined to the Slido quiz, and now Hemanand will go on to the next question. So I think, should we go?
Yeah, it's gonna start. The first question is gonna come up, folks.
Folks, yes, you can use mobile or laptop. If you're
Okay,
using
please make
laptop, go
sure
to
you answer the question fast.
yes. And yeah, if you go to if you're using laptop, go to slido.com and enter that number 3248392. Okay. Now, first question will appear. You have to answer correctly. You have to answer fast. So if you answer fast, you get more point. Okay. Let's do it.
All right, what is ETL? Expression table language, express the lab, execute, transform, unload, extract, transform, unload.
Folks, this is easy. You can do it. You can answer it. I'm pretty sure it's not a rocket science. You need to know, if you are a data professional, you need to know the answer of this.
Great. Oh, fantastic. 86% of you people answered it correctly. Good job. Right. And ETL, for some of you who don't know what ETL is, it's kind of setting the pipeline to extract the data, transform the data, and load the data so that you can, use it for analytics purposes, right? So ETL is something that, as a data engineer, is a concept that you should know for sure. But for a data analyst, it's good to have some basic idea on what ETL is, right? And sometimes ETL is also called as ELT. Sometimes you extract, load, and then transform. That's also another alternative way of getting the data for analysis.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the next question.
And I have a video, by the way. If you go to YouTube and search what is ETL, you will find my video where I explained a use case, business use case, and I have explained what is ETL and the difference between data engineer, data analyst, and data scientist role. All right. Okay.
Great. I'm glad 86% of you answered it correctly. And Deep is number one. Deep answered in 6 seconds. And Usha is number two. Karmala
Deep,
Jayakumar
amazing, buddy.
Great. All right. So let's go to the next question now. Okay. To create a productive year, what should be your New Year resolution? This is a general question. Enroll in as many courses as possible. Attend how to become a data analyst in 2 hours workshop. Spend more time to practice what you learn, or buy all courses. Any course that you get at 99% discount, buy them. What should you do?
All right. Hey, come
Great.
on. No one wants to buy courses at 99% discount. Why?
Come on. Yeah, that's course worth 1 lakh rupees and they're giving it to you for 1,000 rupees. Why don't you buy it? Come on. That's the thing you should be doing.
Join those affordable programs that can make you data scientist in 10,000 rupees.
By the way, I'm glad 83% of you answered it correctly. It's yes, you should be spending more time to practice what you learn. Just don't keep on dumping information in your brain, right? You need to practice it. Without practice, it's not going to help. It's not like we say, you cannot learn swimming by just watching swimming videos. You need to swim on the pool. So start practicing. We have Codebasics resume project challenges available for free. Go and download those data sets and practice using business data sets.
And one of the problem. Okay, Sejal, amazing, good job. One of the problems today, guys, is everyone just is caught up in a tutorial hell where you watch one video after another. You do like 5 different courses just to learn one technology. That is very bad. You need to consume less and practice more. So effective learning, very simple principle of effective learning is consume less. So if you're doing a course, maybe do 1 course or 2 courses maximum, and spend more time in 3 things, which is digesting what you have learned, practicing, and sharing with people. So less time in input, more time in output. That should be the mantra of year 2023.
Great, that's well explained. I'm moving on to the next question now. That's a cute panda. In Pandas library, when you execute the head function, how many rows are written by default? The last 5, first 10, any 5, or the first 5? Great. Again, not a bad number. 79% of you answered it correctly. You get the first 5 numbers. That's for those of you who are using Pandas library, you know this. That's good. All right. And again, Sejal Anand is in top.
Sejal. Wow, good job,
Sejal, Manikanta,
Sejal.
Nishani. Good job. Good job, folks.
Hey,
Okay,
folks, I have follow-up questions. So in head, Pandas head, let's say if I want to print 12 rows, how do I do that? Anyone? Pandas head function, I want to return 12 rows or 15 rows. How do I do that? Yes, Tejas, correct answer. So in the bracket head, in the bracket, you specify number of rows, and then it will give you those many rows. Tejas Srivastava, good job. Rohit Kumar, same. Yeah, correct answer. All right, let's move on. Sejal is leading the game right now, folks. Woman empowerment.
All right. That's a good one. Which of the following is an immutable data type in Python? List, tuple, dictionary, set. By the way, the best way to learn a language is to speak to natives, as you can see on the screen. Great, 76% answer tuple, and that's the correct answer. I think we have really smart people in this group. Good job, folks.
And by the way, folks, do you know what is immutable? So immutable means once you have the variable of that data type initialized, you can't change it. Immutable means you can't change it. So if you have a list, you can say my list in bracket 0 is equal to something. You can change the value, particular element. But in tuple, when you say my tuple in bracket 0 is equal to something, that won't work because list is immutable.
That's correct. All right, let's move on to the next question now. And the leaderboard has changed. Manikanta has topped. Ashay has come up, Nishani has come up, and I think Sejal must be in 7 or 8 something. Sejal, don't worry, you can still catch up. And good job, folks, on getting to the top 5. All right, next question. MySQL belongs to which database? Relational database, non-relational, semi-relational, all of the above. And if you're answering this wrong, this is how we are going to look at you. After all the SQL tutorials that's been made on YouTube.
This is the look you will get if you answer incorrectly, okay?
Okay. Except for the 11% of people, 18% of you got it right. That's the correct answer. It's a relational database. So, Tolba, you want to add what is like on the relational database? I want to tell people.
So in relational database, we have different tables and we have a relationship defined between them using primary key and foreign keys. And this allows us to maintain something called data integrity. So let's say if I have a movies database and I have another table. So I have one table which has movies, another table which has, let's say, the language in which the movie is produced. So in this table, I can keep language ID along with the language name. And in this first table, I can keep the language ID as a reference. So now when I have this primary foreign key relationship set up, I won't be able to enter wrong language ID in my first table. Okay, so that's the power of relational databases. Some people say with NoSQL, relational databases are dying, but that is totally wrong bias that people have. Relational database were valid 20 years back and they are valid today. And after 20 years also, they will be equally valid. That is the reason SQL is considered to be the must skill for any data profession role. Like data engineer, you need SQL no matter what. Data scientist, you need SQL. Data analyst, there are some career jobs where you don't need much SQL, but overall in data analyst interview also they'll ask you SQL question anyway. So SQL is like the top skill that you need. And
Yes.
MySQL is one of those SQL databases. Okay, there is Oracle, there is Postgres, there are a variety of SQL databases, but MySQL is the free version. And yeah, it's called relational database.
Yes, a wise man once said SQL is the salt of data science. So yes, so learn SQL, folks. Okay, let's look into the leaderboard. All right, Manikanta is still topping. Good one, Nishani, Anushka. I think Anushka has reached to the 3rd position. I think it's a new entry. Good one.
But do you see a trend? Women are leading today.
Yes.
Nishani, Anushka, you all girls are awesome.
Great job. All right. Okay, I'm moving to the next question. Okay, this question, you all should answer it correctly.
They will ask you in the interview, okay?
How many subscribers do we have as of now?
This is a very difficult question, folks. Very, very difficult question.
Wow. I love the people who said the 17% of people who would say 1.5 million. Yes, we also thought we had 1.5 million, but it turned out we don't have 1.5 million.
Actually, no, these people are right. We have 1.5 million subscribers who watch our videos, but they have not clicked that subscribe button.
Yes.
This is the problem. So if all of them click the subscribe button, and folks, jokes apart, this is reality. If I look at my YouTube studio statistics, and if people who are regularly watching video, they subscribe, we will easily have, I think, 2 or 3 million subscribers, because we have a lot of new visitors who are not subscribing. And if they all start subscribing, this number will be probably 3 million easily.
No, I think the interesting thing is we also have some of you who are watching the channel for a long time and not subscribe. That is something that you can do. We can ask as a favor. It would be great if you can subscribe and spread the word. It will also give us some motivation, right, to keep bringing more content to you.
Yes. And folks, generally we don't say all these things, but look, like me and Hemanan was working in Europe as a data analyst manager. We both have left our jobs to pursue the passion of teaching. And you won't believe, but this is a reality. Our personal income is reduced to almost 1/5. So previously, if we were earning, let's say 50,000 rupees a month, now we are earning only 10,000 or even less than 10,000. Right. And we are happy. But if you can support us, I mean, it will give us more motivation, more encouragement to continue our work further. Because right now we have some savings and we are kind of surviving, but we can't if if our course sales are not up, if our subscribers are not up, we will have probably difficult times financially. So you can all help us. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, talk to your friends, spread the word, and ask them to subscribe as well if you find it useful. If you don't find our channel to be useful, then no need to subscribe.
Great. All right, so we have 69% who got it right, 718K. Fantastic job, guys. And let's look into the leaderboard. Oh, Manikanta, man, I think he must be really smart or really good in Googling. I think either way is secured for a job. If you're really good in Googling, that's even better, right? If you can Google something in 20 seconds, that's the best skill, art of Googling. Wait, Anushka has stopped. Nishani, Sandeep, I think Sachin is a new entrant in the top 5. Good job.
Sandeep
and Sachin. Everyone. Let's go to the next question. I'm excited to see what's the next question. Okay, it's not that exciting, I guess. Which operator is used to get all the columns of a database table in SQL? So telephone operator is also there. Probably Fantastic. That's the 94% of smart people answered it correctly. Great job. So guys who haven't answered it correctly, this is the wild card where you get everything. Like, you don't have to give the name of the column. It gets you everything. It gets you all the columns in a database. This is that operator, right?
And see, when you work in the industry, you have to be very careful because this can have a performance hit. Mostly, see, when I was at Bloomberg, right, we had so many tables in our databases, and every table will have 30 or 40 columns. So when you say select star from a table, when you're getting all the columns, it will retrieve a lot of data. And see, later on, you can filter, but the first hit that you make on a database, that will have a performance hit. So you have to be very careful and not use star and only select specific columns. So if I have, let's say, 2 columns, right, movie name and budget, I will say select movie underscore name, comma, budget. So people have this habit, when you study in college or something, you have this habit, you say select star from this. This is just your habit, but it's a bad habit because it can have performance hit. Okay. If the columns are less, it's okay. But most of the time, it's a good practice to select only those columns that you need for your query.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's look at the leaderboard. Wow, Manikanta is still in number 1. Anushka is number 2. Nishani, great. Sachin, I think Aditya is a new entrant. Congrats, Aditya. Let's go to the next question. Which is the operator for saying not equal in SQL? I think it's pretty much the same in all the languages. It's an easy cake for you, folks. Grab it.
Folks, all these questions are, by the way, very easy. Hemant, maybe at some point we should do a hard quiz as well, so that people get some tough competition, tough kind of.
Yes, we do have some hard questions within this quiz itself, I hope. But yeah, great. I mean, this question, I think it's not easy as people might think, right? It's some people might, it's kind of tricky in itself, right? Some people have, as you can see, this is the hardest question so far. Only 33% of them answered it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like,
you're right. I missed that part. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, even I missed the part. Even I missed the part. So this is good, folks. So good for people who carefully observe that there are 2 options and selected both A and B. Great job in doing that. So I think the leaderboard might change now. No, not really. Okay, yeah, it has changed.
It has changed.
Manikanta is still on top. I think Manikanta has decided to win this quiz. Probably he'll do that. And Rama Reddy is there. Good job. Sachin is there. Sandeep Jakar, Kumar Vaishnav. I think new entrants. Great job. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What does EDA stand for? Exploratory data analysis, explain data analysis, explore data attributes, exploratory data analysis. Great, 77% answered exploratory data analysis, and which is the correct answer. Fantastic job. And let's look into the leaderboard. But before that, exploratory data analysis is something that helps you to analyze the data itself, right? When the data is given, sometimes you just explore the data without a particular, maybe you have some particular purpose to explore the data. But you explore, like how many rows are there, how many columns are there, what is the median of this particular column, what is the, what is the, distribution, and all those things. Those kind of things it fall under EDA, which is very important as a data analyst when you start working, right? You might also come to know how many distinct values are there, how many, values which are repeating. Null values, of course, you need to fill the null values sometimes, or you need to fill the null values with something reasonable, logical answers. All those things will work here.
And if you're using Python Pandas, you usually use, so basically Python and Jupyter Notebook, you use Pandas, Matplotlib, etc. for doing exploratory data analysis. Okay, great. Let's look into the leaderboard. Great. Manikanta, Sachin, Ramareddy. I think Sachin is kind of following very close to Manikanta, but 12 seconds difference. Yes. All right. So we have 10 more questions to go, I guess.
All right, this is business, folks. Which visual is the best to understand the trend of the business over time? So you have time series and you have a trend of something, let's say sales or something. Which chart you should be using? Which is the best chart? Maybe probably you can use all of that. Which is the best one? Great, 70% answered. That means probably that is the correct answer. Yes, line chart. The reason why you should use line chart is basically when you have multiple lines, right? Multiple line series, you can easily compare between, let's say, between two business lines. You can compare how they are performed. At the same time, you can also compare their performance over time. 2018, 2019, 2020. How's the graph going up, right? And this is the reason why you should be using a line chart. So you can also use a bar chart if there is no multiple, if there is no multiple entries in the series. But normally you have multiple entries in the series, then line chart is preferred. Okay, let's look into the leaderboard. Wow, I think Manikanta answered this in no time. Great. Manikanta, Sachin, almost the same set of people. Okay, moving on to the next question. That's a beautiful question. If Santa presents a gift to business stakeholders, right, business users, which will be the best one? An attractive dashboard with a lot of colors, 100 Excel management reports, or a dashboard with 3 clicks to insights, or a teddy bear. Okay, I think there is a split in opinion here. 50% answered dashboard with 3 clicks and 41% said attractive dashboard. The correct answer is dashboard with 3 clicks to insights. The thing with attractive dashboard is it's attractive, right? But I didn't say if it's functional. Everything that's attractive is not functional. All that glitters is not gold. You can along the same lines, right? So dashboard with 3 clicks, if I make 3 clicks, right, from the top to bottom, and it gives me the insights. Let's say the sales is not going well. Which country the sales is not going well? Okay, India, the sales is not going well. In India, which city the sales is not going well? Let's say, for example, Mumbai, right? In Mumbai, who's the salesperson? So I get to the insight from the top to bottom. That's what a dashboard can help. So dashboard with 3 clicks to insights is probably the best gift that can be received from Santa. All right, good. I think there should be some change in the leaderboard. No, it's almost the same set of people. Okay, let's go to the next question. An easy one for you folks. Grab it. What is the full form of CSV? Right, 95% of you answered it correctly. It's comma separated values. That's the correct answer. It's a really easy one. Yusuf is saying he's enjoying this and I'm enjoying it too. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you everyone who's enjoying this. So anything, you want to add any interesting story about the CSV files? Anything you want to add? Like what CSV files are?
Yes. So CSV files are very prevalent, especially I have worked in finance industry in New York here. And you see that at Bloomberg and any other company, right? JP Morgan, you take any other company, most of the companies get data in flat files. So when I say flat files, it could be comma separated, it could be tab separated, it could be pipe delimited. Delimited means there are fields and they are separated by a character. And if the character is comma, it's called CSV. It could be pipe, the pipe character you see on the keyboard. It could be space or tab delimited as well. And you see here in New York, right, there are so many finance companies. Most of these companies get data in these flat files. They do some processing, they generate analytics, they massage the data. This is a very common flow. So having familiarity with these flat files, how to process them in Python, in Pandas, using Power BI. If you have knowledge of all of this, you can build a great career in finance sector.
Exactly. And for folks who are using Power BI and with Excel, with a lot of Excel files, right? Try using CSVs instead of Excel. Convert Excel to CSV, and especially if you are using a lot of Excel files, you would see a dramatic improvement in the performance. CSVs offer better performance with Power BI.
Someone is asking JSON. Now see if you compare JSON with CSV, CSV files are very lightweight because it doesn't have key value pair, right? JSON has its own advantage. It's a very well-defined structure. But if you talk about processing, CSVs are way faster than JSON. It takes, see, especially the Python, right? The Python JSON parser that we have, it is slow. So I recall an incident at Bloomberg where we had a huge huge JSON files that we wanted to process. But Python comes with all these libraries, right? So there is a JSON module. There are various other modules, but they are slow. So then we had to use Java for that because Java's JSON parser is much faster. But if that same file, if it was in CSV or flat file format, the processing would have been crazy fast. Now CSV file has its own disadvantages too. But even the reality of the market is that if you talk about finance sector, I mean, I think in other industries also, CSV and flat files, they are very prominent.
Exactly. Okay, let's look into the leaderboard. Wow, it's pretty much the same again. I think you guys are forming a wolf pack here. Good job, folks. Okay. Which company created the tool Power BI? Again, a simple one, but you should know so that you understand the job opportunities behind it. Fantastic. 99% of you selected it right. The reason for keeping this question, I know this is a very simple question. The reason for keeping this question, for someone who asks whether we need to select Power BI or Tableau or Power BI versus any other tool, this is one thing that you need to consider. Power BI is a Microsoft product, right? Microsoft owns Office 365. Office 365, MS Office is used across almost all the companies, right? Every company uses Excel, PowerPoint, Word, everything, right? So for a company to integrate this BI tool with an existing ecosystem, it's much easier, right? And Power BI is also offering a lot of integration with other Microsoft apps. So that's the reason, as you can see, more and more companies are moving towards Power BI. So when they want to start a BI tool, their go-to choice would be Power BI because of the ecosystem. And they offer this Power BI at such a low price. It's comparatively super low when compared to the other BI tools at the moment. So they are taking the market share of the BI, and you can check the Gartner quadrant, which also shows Microsoft as a market leader in the business intelligence sector. Right? All right. Okay. Let's check the leaderboard now. Great. Again, same set of people. Good one. I think it might change in the upcoming questions. Power Query is available in which of the following tools? Okay. 36% of you answered Tableau and Power BI. No, Power Query is not part of Tableau. It's part of Microsoft environment. So Power Query is basically available in all the Microsoft tools, right? In Excel, Power BI. You can also use Power Query, interestingly, in Power Apps as well. In Power Apps and even in Power Automate, you can use Power Query. So what is Power Query? Power Query is a data transformation tool, right? You can do as a data analyst, you can do the ETL there. You can extract the data, transform the data, and load the data there. You can set up pipelines. You can set up data flows. It's a very interesting tool. You can basically, Power Query is something I used to call Power Query as the VBA killer, right? There were a lot of, VBA is another technology, which is with a lot of VBA macros. You might have heard about it, right? It's a messy thing. With Power Query, you can eliminate the use of VBA to an extent, like to 60% to 70%. So if you don't know what Power Query is, it's a data transformation tool. And it's something that you should definitely learn if you are into data analysis. Okay, let's check the leaderboard. No change again. I think they are kind of made a seat there and they've got settled. These 5 people, they have got settled there. Good job. Good job in defending the fortress, folks. Okay. What are the benefits of those who participate in the Codebasics monthly challenges? For those of you who don't know, we offer monthly resume project challenges. Every month we do that. What are the benefits of that? Well, I'm really happy that 84% of you are really aware about the benefits. That's great. Yes, you get a prize. You get a lot of learning and experience. That's very important. Like apart from the first two are just like just like a cherry on the top. The real content, the real meat is where you get a lot of learning and experience. This resume projects, if you don't know about it, go to codebasics.io and check the resume project challenge. These challenges contain business data sets that mimics the current business scenarios. And it contains a problem statement that will say what really is requested by the business users currently. So you get a chance to kind of do a virtual internship there. So this is available for free. You can go to codebasics.io, go to resume project challenge. There are currently 3 challenges. And I think the 4th challenge is going to come out, which will be active. But the 3 challenges, you can still download the data set and practice it and put it on LinkedIn, tag us, and we'll give you the feedback. All right. Okay, pretty much the same. Which of the following is an aggregate function in SQL?
So again, I'm repeating the question, which of the following is an aggregate function in SQL?
Okay, 26% answered union. I'm sorry, that's not correct. Max is the correct answer. Nalbhai, over to you. You want to give some tidbits on the aggregate functions?
Yes, so in SQL, there are functions which will process multiple rows and perform some kind of aggregation. So aggregation could be max, min, average. These are called aggregation function, because to get answer of your question, which is, okay, what is the maximum, let's say, revenue out of all these customers, or what is the minimum revenue, or what is an average rating of all these products, you need to go through multiple rows and perform some function to aggregate data. So these functions are called aggregate functions in SQL, and the examples are max, min, average. If you know any other aggregate function, post in the live chat so that we can taste your knowledge on this.
Okay, leaderboard. Oh, there is a new person. Satej is a new person there. That's good, at least to see.
Satej is a new person. Yes,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, which of the following is taught in the Cricket Analytics project by Codebasics? So we have a Cricket Analytics project. Please do check that. It's a very interesting project with an interesting concept.
Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, if you know, what are the things that are being taught in this project?
So we posted this video. It's one video where we have done end-to-end project for cricket, and we covered various technologies. So you need to answer which of the technologies.
I think we really have the right set of people here who have followed the stuff. Fantastic. Yes, it's all of the above. You get to learn the web scraping and Power BI and Pandas as well. So 3 things are being taught, and it's a very interesting project with some alien concepts, cricket, and all those things. So something fun to watch as well.
If you have not seen that video, folks, go and see it. It's a truly end-to-end, like industry style project, something that could be good on your resume. You can use the same project and maybe instead of cricket, do the project for some other game. Let's say baseball, tennis, any other game.
Yes.
and that way you make it a unique project. And if you put that project on your resume, it's gonna look super solid. It's a real project, folks. We are not using any toy data set here. We literally went to espncricinfo.com and we scrapped that website. Okay, so it's like how you would do the work in the industry. And all these projects are available for free, folks, on YouTube channel. All you need is a willpower. In 2023, you must have taken some resolution. So take a resolution to do some real projects. Stop doing all this nonsense, stupid dummy projects. Okay, they are not going to help you.
Okay, let's see the leaderboard. I think it's back to the basics, and I believe yes, Deepak. I think Deepak was in the number 5 in the top 5 before. Great to see you back, Deepak. Last 4 questions, folks. What does Control plus B does in Excel? Excel is a very important skill that you need to have as a data analyst. Makes the font size big, selects everything, copies the data, makes the selected value bold.
So when you know these shortcuts, you become like Spider-Man, you get all these superpowers.
That's true. Great, 93% answered it correctly. So I want to tell something to all of you. The easiest way to make friends with colleagues in your office is to learn Excel and become the Excel guy or the Excel girl, right? So when you do that, everybody uses Excel, right? Excel spreadsheets. So if you know the tricks to get your way around with Excel, people are going to need that. People will ask you how to do that, and then you become their mentor. And people at all levels use Excel, right? So for you to have an easier friendship with people working at higher levels is by becoming a master in Excel. That's one way that people are going to love you. This is a skill that everybody will love in your office. So learn Excel. Okay. I think the board is still the same. All right, good job, folks. Defending, good defense. Okay, what's the best practice for a bar or line chart? Start the axis with the minimum value. Start the axis with 0. Start the axis with the maximum value, or anything is fine.
So we're referring to the X or Y axis actually. Yeah, Y axis, right? So
Yes.
Y axis, where should you start?
Yes. So 57% answered it correctly. Yes, you should start with the 0. That's the best practice, because let's say if I start a value with 35, right? And even for the 38 increase, the chart is going to show like a huge increase. But when I start from 0, it's not going to be showing like a huge increase. It will show the actual increase. So normally what happens is to show kind of like a manipulated increase. For example, you can see the newspaper ads, right? The car sales, they won't normally start at 0. They will normally start at 70 or 80. They will say last year 70,000 people purchased, this year 72,000 people purchased. Since they started 70, it will look like a huge increase. But if they start at 0, it will be like this. It will be very close. It's not that much a big increase. If it is used, if you're not starting at 0 and using it for manipulation, then it is ethically wrong. Do not do that. But if there is a purpose for you to understand the data at different levels, then you can start at different values. The best practice is to always start at 0. Okay, be it x-axis or y-axis. All right. Great. This is a very interesting question. What is a smart way to spend 60 minutes for learning a new topic? Let's say you decided to learn Power BI today. How will you spend that 60 minutes you have? Your time is precious, so select wisely. Okay. I'm okay with people who say 30 minutes research and 30 minutes action. I'm not okay with someone who said 60 minutes research. No, that's wrong. So without action, what's the benefit, right? You should be spending more time in the action and less time in the research. So what happens is right, this is the problem of abundance. Today, you go to YouTube, you type something, you find 1,000 free stuff available for free. I remember my friend who had a encyclopedia, this big encyclopedia at his home in 2000s. So I always thought that this guy is so lucky because he has access to so much of information. And I understood that it is not, probably it's not like, it's not like a boon or something. When you have so much access to information, your brain gets confused. Your brain gets to this, this selection conundrum where you're not able to select what you want to learn from. You always search for the perfect. You always search for the better one. Searching for the perfect one is a myth. There is nothing called perfect, right? When you find something good enough, right? Just understand the basics of what should be the good enough. Just set yourself some goal. What is good enough? And when you find that good enough, go with it, right? And then you can change the path later. But just keeping on searching something without taking action is something not smart, right? So spend your time wisely. 15 minutes in research and 45 minutes in action. That's the wise way to do something.
And I will say my favorite quote: the secret of getting things done is to act. ACT, act. Action is more important. I have seen people who spend 5 days in figuring out what is the best course for me. They find some course which is 2,000 rupees, but they want to even search for cheaper courses, right? I mean, what's the point? You feel see, when you spend 3 or 4 days in doing mindless research, you feel you're not spent money, but you have spent your time, and your time is more important than money. So you're losing anyway. So don't go into that dead circle. Just take action. And the mantra for year 2023 should be minimalism. Minimalism is consume less. Nowadays, I'm seeing all this trend, right? Even on LinkedIn, Instagram, everyone is distributing gyan, everyone is just distributing free advice. And people just scroll LinkedIn. You spend like 2 hours on LinkedIn just reading mindless stuff. Don't do that. Less time in input, more time in output.
That's right. Okay, let's check the leaderboard. Oh, that's a change. This is the first time in the 19 questions, I think. I see this something has changed. That's I think Manikanda has answered probably option B, I guess. He must be in those 23%. I feel for you, Manikanda. You have defended for 19 questions. And
yes,
this question is
Manikanda, I can see your situation. I mean, it was like a tough question as well, because you might think, okay, you have to do 30-minute research and 30-minute study. But our personal philosophy is less time in research, more time in action. I mean, you're kind of right also, as Hemanand said, but anyways, I would say bad luck.
Okay, so let's go with the next question, the last question, right? This could change everything. All right, folks, here is the last question of the day. Height of the population follows which distribution? This is the easy question, I think.
When I say heights of the population, human height, like, so my height is 5'10", someone else is like 6 feet. We collect the data and we use some kind of chart or some kind of distribution.
All right, 57% said it's normal distribution, and that's normal and correct. That's the correct answer, right? And this is something that is good to know in the statistics topic. Dalba, you want to expand on this particular thing?
Yes, so hold on. Yeah, so basically normal distribution is basically the bell curve, right? So in any bell curve, it will look like this, where most of the values will be centered most of the values will be in the middle. Okay, so if you look at people's height are anywhere between 4.5 feet to 5'10" something, most of the heights. Then you will see some extreme cases where you will have people with height 6'2", 6'5", but that is the far extreme on the right hand side. On the left hand side, you will see people who are having heights such as 4 feet, 4'2", 4'5", and so on. So in the nature, you will see normal distribution in many cases, like height is one. There are many examples you will find.
Yeah, salaries kind of follow normal distribution as well.
Yes. Salaries is also following normal distribution, because I remember when people do this eval, right? If you are a manager in any company, and when you are doing your performance evaluation of your employees, you are being instructed specifically to keep the bell curve.
Yes.
That's one of the things. If you
Yes.
ever become a manager, you will come across this concept where you say, okay, most of the people's salaries are in somewhere in the middle. And then you will see, let's say you have a team of 10 people. You will see 1 or 2 people who are earning very high, right? Let's say in the middle, you will see, let's say median is 6 lakh per annum. You will see most of the people like between 5 to 7 lakh, but then you will see one superstar in your team who might be getting 10 lakh per annum. And then you will see low performer who might be earning 3.5 lakh per annum. So salary distribution also is normal.
Okay, shall we announce the results? Shall we go to the results?
Yep.
Drum roll, folks. Let's see who's the top 3. Who has reached the top 3? Let's see that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Wow. Rama Reddy has topped the chart. Deepak is number 2. And Manikanta is number 3. Manikanta, yeah, I think you did all the way very good. And yeah, but this one, yeah. Good job, all of you, and good job, Deepak Hola and Arjit Prasad Naik. I know Arjit Prasad Naik. Good job, Arjit Prasad Naik, to be on the top 5, and great job. So Arjit Prasad Naik is I think is one of our learners, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I remember his name. Great.
Okay. Manikanta, yeah, Anand Thoja, Manikanta. Manikanta, I think I consider you as number 1 winner, because that question I can understand. It was a little bit tricky. But yeah, you consider yourself as winner number 1 because you consistently perform well. And obviously, congratulations, Rama Reddy, Deepak. We have 2 Deepak, right? Deepak Hola and Deepak.
Wow, really? Today is the day of Deepak Zen.
Yeah, Deepak, you are shining. You're spreading the light of your knowledge today.
So, congratulations, folks. Like, do one thing, right? So the next step, what you have to do, all the winners, send a message to info@codebasics.io. We will add the email ID in the description. info@codebasics.io. Send a message, and with your screenshot or something like that, so that we know that you participated, and so you can claim your prizes there. All right.
What is the email ID again? I think we will update the description of this quiz as well.
Yes.
But can someone type the email ID in the live chat? The process?
Yes. info@codebasics.io.
Okay, so let me type it. So folks, to claim the prize, info@codebasics.io. You send an email with the screenshot. Take the screenshot of your quiz, whatever, and send a screenshot to us, and we'll give you the prize. All, I think, so first 3 or 5 winners, right? How many winners are getting the prize?
The first 3 winners, yeah. First, we said first 3 winners. Yes, we give
first 3 winners.
Yes.
And Deepak, see, next time, folks, when you enter the quiz, specify your full name. There could be 10 Deepaks. I mean, for us, it becomes kind of difficult to identify which Deepak you're talking about, right? So if you enter your full name, your email, more details, I mean, it helps us with the process.
Yes. And I think that's a lot of people. Oh, really? I got this message from Arjit saying that, yes, he's acknowledging that he's a learner. So Arjit, a big shout out to you. So folks, Arjit, I remember talking to him some time back. He's basically from the agriculture background, and he wanted to learn data analysis. And after that, he started the journey with Codebasics. I remember he took the courses. He keenly watches all our videos, and he started participating in resume project challenges and posted an amazing dashboard with insights. I was really amazed how this guy with no proper background on the business, he came up and did all those stuff. That's a really amazing journey, Arjit. I've been watching your work for almost 6 months now. I think this is one of those guys, right? Like, who had those patience. So when I spoke to him for the first time, he basically had no idea about like the data analytics. He wanted to do it because he had an agricultural background. He just wanted to do something. but he followed all the advices that we gave, and he pulled himself to number 5. So to me personally, I would consider Arjit as the number 1 winner, because the kind of background he came from, as far as I know, and getting to this place where he has participated with 220 people or something. I think there are 220 people, and coming in number 5 is a great achievement. Arjit,
Yes.
good job.
And
Great
Hemanand,
job.
if you have time, maybe should we use it as a live question if people want to ask live question and
Yes,
answer?
of course. Yeah, I can. Yeah, stay for a few minutes. Yes.
So people, we originally organized this for quiz, but we both have time. So if you want to ask, you can now treat this as a live Q&A. So if you have any question that you want to ask, you can stop sharing the screen now, Hemanand, and we can now do some general live Q&A. So let's start. Folks, post a question. We'll do general live Q&A. And meanwhile, people post this question. I have seen this trend now, that people who are from non-tech background, they seem to be doing very good in data analyst. So Ashish Babaria is consistently winning our resume project challenge. He's also from non-tech background. He's from agro trading background, right? He's more than 40-year-old. So when people ask me this question, oh, I am aged, can I do this? Or I don't have computer science degree. It makes me laugh, because we are seeing some of the top performers in resume challenge, even in today's quiz, they are all from non-tech background. Isn't that ironic?
Yes. Yes. So people are asking.
So Sarfaraz is asking, give a discount to the course for top 50 students. We can think about scholarships, Sarfaraz, but let me tell you one thing. So I want to talk about this whole discount concept. So see, you go to any mall nowadays or any edtech companies, they display this board, right? 90% off, sales, hurry up. They are trying to fool you. Understand this. On Codebasics, we never give discount. We keep our prices like 2,400, 800. We don't keep it 799, because these are the psychological techniques that they want to fool you to increase the business. We don't do that. See, recently someone took our course, and I'm not kidding. Okay, this is real. And that person said the course, that Power BI course that we have, is actually worth 20,000 rupees. These are the words that that person used. Our course is actually very, very premium course. So we have already applied global discount code. Okay. So at 2,400 rupees, you are getting a humongous discount. This course is easily 20,000 rupees. Now, if I want, what I can do is I can make the course 3,000 rupees, then put a check mark and say, hey, Diwali sale, New Year sale. But we are not doing it. So understand, I mean, we are very genuine and transparent. So I will say this, if you can afford, buy the course at a full price. You are already getting a discount. We have this scholarship, but scholarship is for the people who are financially struggling. Now, how can you decide if you are financially struggling or not? Do this test. Ask yourself, when you go to dinner, okay, are you afraid of spending 400 rupees for a dinner? No. Then this 2,400 rupees is like 1 week of money that you will spend on your dinner. Now, is it helpful? Yes, it can get you a high paying job. Okay. So just because we are not doing this tactics, people need to support me. Folks, I need your support. I want to create this wave in the industry where people stop all this nonsense. They are trying to scam you by doing this affordable courses, discount, job guarantee programs. We, Codebasics as a company, we want to bring this revolution in the industry where every business is forced to stop all these marketing gimmicks. And I need your support. I was consulted by many smart marketing managers, and they told me, Dhaval, you are making a mistake. You need to offer a discount. Otherwise, people will not buy it. And I went against their advice. Okay. So I need your support, folks. The courses we are having, I'm telling you, extremely affordable. The Power BI 2400 rupees course, just look at the content. It's like if you go attend a workshop, like any workshop in New York, I mean, for this kind of course, they charge $2,000. Okay, I'm not kidding. So just think about the value you are getting. See, when you go buy iPhone, do you bargain? No, because you are getting the best quality. So this course is more like iPhones. I don't compare it with any cheap Udemy course. Udemy course, see, I mean, I can take this challenge. Take the best Udemy course, okay, and compare that course with our course. Our course is minimum 10x better. I can tell you with extreme confidence, because we did all the research before launching that course. Me and Hemanan, we spent more than 6 months in designing this course. I can tell you with so much confidence, this course can make you truly job ready. Okay, so be mindful. And yes, scholarship, we give scholarship based on merit, based on the performance. So if you need scholarship, resume challenge, go participate in resume challenge, you will get scholarship.
Yes. Yes, that's great. I mean, I could see a lot of comments saying that people supporting the Power BI course. Thanks a lot, folks, for giving a shout. It really means a lot to us because we are doing this kind of, in a way that's kind of against the wind. Normally people do this discount. So we were consulted saying that, make this course price 5,000 and then say 50% discount and give it for 2,500. Your sales will increase. This is the advice we have got, which is a good advice. I know financially, sales wise, it's a good advice, but we stood by that thing not to do that because as learners, we knew that, we don't want to be cheated or we don't want to be gimmicked. So we don't want to do the same thing to you folks. So that's the reason. Okay, great. And let's take some questions from people. Deepak Sharma says, I'm a data analyst. I want to switch in the data science or data engineering. You guys give me suggestion for the same. Yes, definitely, Deepak, you can switch to data science easily. So consider if you're a data analyst, what you're doing is basically analyzing the historical data, right? Which is called descriptive analytics. You're describing what happened in the past. So switching to the data scientist role, it's more about predictive analytics. You're going to predict what's going to happen, right? To predict, you need to build a model. It can be an ML model, or it can be some predictive modeling, or all those things, right? So that's the gateway. If you have to think about the technical gateway to switch from data analyst to data scientist, move from descriptive analytics to predictive analytics. That's the thing. So even in your work, if you're working in finance, for example, let's say you can predict the risk of fraud. You can predict the risk of defaulters, the risk of people not paying the loans. So that you can quantify using some algorithms. So that will move you to the spectrum of data scientist. So in a nutshell, if you want to move to data engineering, then you have to go one step before, right? So as a data analyst, what you do, you get a lot of data, you analyze the data, you give insights. But think about it. The data is coming from many sources, right? It's coming from source A, B, C, D, F. It has many sources. If you have to put them together in a structured format, in a data pipeline, who does the job? Data engineer does the job. So if you go and understand those things, right? How to get the data and kind of bring it in one place, how to structure the data, how to understand the data pipelines, ETLs, all those things, right? Or how to keep the, if you think about the streaming platforms and everything, how it is possible that so many people are watching it and how it is still light. So those things you can think about it, and that will get into the data engineering. Okay. Okay.
Adit, I was just typing. Aditya Durgukar and some other people are saying they joined late, they missed the quiz. Folks, see, if you subscribe to my channel and if you hit notification icon, you will get notified on time. Because this happened last time when I visited India, right? I scheduled some meetups and some people, oh my God, we missed it because you didn't subscribe and you didn't notify. Now, see, I don't like to, all these YouTubers say, hey, subscribe to my channel, hit notification icon. I don't like to say that, but actually it is beneficial to you. If you subscribe and hit notification icon, folks, the benefit you are getting is we are scheduling these quizzes. I'm coming to India. I'm going to be in your town. That this is the only way that I can communicate with you all folks. Okay. So subscribe, hit notification. We will be, by the way, we will be scheduling these kind of quizzes every month now. Okay. I'm not making any promise, but I will try my best to schedule this kind of quiz every month. And the purpose of this quiz is not just to win the prizes. See, I'm telling you, prizes are stupid. They are not important. What is important is your learning. They say, rather than giving fish to man, teach man how to fish. We are doing that here. So if you went through this quiz, you would have learned a lot of things. See, one of the question was, Power BI is from which company? Okay, it is from Microsoft. This sounds like an easy question to you. But see, the message we want to convey you is actually very different. I think if you're smart, you're getting the point. The message that we want to convey is Tableau versus Power BI. If you have that confusion, which one you want to choose? Go for Power BI, because Microsoft is already penetrated in many companies' ecosystem. Many companies, they use Outlook, they use Microsoft Suite, the whole suite, right? The Office, Azure, they use all these products. And for them, it's very easy to integrate Power BI. Tableau is from Salesforce. I know people use Salesforce, but that they don't have a great ecosystem as Microsoft. So if someone comes to me and asks, okay, Power BI, Tableau, I say, go Power BI unless you have a strong reason. So by these quizzes, we are giving you a lot of career related and a lot of important technical tips that can help you greatly in your career. Okay. So we will make sure we schedule more of these quizzes. I need only one support, folks. Spread the word about this channel. Me and Hemanand, we are professionals from the industry. It's not like some random guy has just started their channel. Okay. I have 12 plus years of experience in Bloomberg, New York. Hemanand has 6 plus years of experience in Europe. We have done some serious work. We both have quit our job and we are on a mission to bring this transformation in the data education space. I need your support. Many people come to my channel, they watch, they don't hit subscribe button. Okay. They don't spread the word about our courses, which are super affordable. So can't you write a LinkedIn post? I mean, it will take you 5 minutes. If you have seen benefits, just write a nice LinkedIn post about my videos, about my course, because LinkedIn is one platform where, you can spread the word. And to be honest, see, if I had used marketing gimmicks, if I had done this marketing, okay, join like first month, whoever joins, get lifetime subscription. If I had used marketing gimmicks, I would have made a lot of money. But I decided not to do that because I want to stop all this nonsense which is going in the edtech industry. So if you want to support me with my mission, I live in US, folks. I have my expenses. Okay. I'm going through some financial crisis right now. I would not say crisis, but I'm facing financial problems. I had a very high paying job. And if you don't support me, I mean, I can survive for next 6 months or maybe 1 year, but after 1 year, it's going to get tough for me. I know that. So I'm saying all this upfront, folks. I don't say that. I don't like to ask. I don't ask for favor to anyone, but I'm just being very open today. Year 2023 has started and I'm feeling that need now. Okay. You see all these edtech companies, like they do all these foolish techniques, right? Like, okay, join 1 month, you get lifetime subscription first month. I mean, I could do all that marketing gimmicks. And you know why they do this? Because they can get funding. If they have so many subscribers, they will get funding. They can make a lot of money on the name of so-called affordable education. We don't want to do that. And we are being honest and transparent. And I am actually facing problems and struggles because I'm so honest and transparent. Power BI course, for example, I can guarantee you. See, there is one course on Udemy. That course has made $4 to $5 million. I can guarantee you my course is 10 times better. Okay. And you can read all the reviews. By the way, all the reviews we keep on our website, they are all real. Okay. We don't fudge anything. We don't do everything is 100% real. I can guarantee you our course is 10x better than the top selling course on Udemy. And still our course sales are not that high. Why? because we don't play marketing gimmicks. We don't say 90% off. We don't say Diwali discount, and we are facing the hit. But I'm ready to take that hit. I need your support, folks. I will never play marketing gimmicks. Because see, you buy this course for 2,400 rupees. Tomorrow I give 30% off to someone, to your friend. Now you will feel bad. Why? Because that person bought the course on Diwali, he should get 30% off. Why? Everyone should get the same, right? And 2,400 people say it's costly. It's not costly, folks. When I was in college, I know I lived in a small town. My father had a very small income. He was earning 8,000 rupees a month as a teacher. He bought 50,000 rupees computer for me. He did not ask anyone for a favor. He took a loan. And when I saw my father earning, working hard, I made sure, I will make sure every single penny of his investment is worth. All right. I know I'm kind of becoming little aggressive today, but in this new year, folks, I need your support. Otherwise, I won't be able to do what I'm doing today, providing quality education without any marketing gimmicks. Okay. And how do you support? You can share with your friends. You can share, hit me, help me reach million subscribers in next 3 months, folks. I need your support for that. Also, if you like my courses, if you like my videos, go LinkedIn, folks. You need to be on LinkedIn. Stop wasting your time on Instagram. If you are not on LinkedIn, you are making a big mistake. LinkedIn is the professional platform. Go to LinkedIn, share your learning, talk about Codebasics, talk about the courses that you have learned from, share your learnings, okay? And do it only if you genuinely like it. If you don't like anything about my education or anything, you can criticize me publicly. I'm ready to, I will listen to your feedback and I will implement that feedback and I will make sure I do necessary correction, okay? So if you want to criticize me, do that. But if you appreciate my work, please share publicly, folks. I am in a need of your support. Without your support, I will not be able to continue my work.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I think that's something that needs to be said. You have said that. So, all right. So I'm thinking to take some questions here.
Yeah, we can take some. Sorry, folks. I talked a lot today. You can ask some questions. I think we can spend maybe next 15 minutes. So if you have any career related question, technical question, ask those questions here. By the way, I'm going to be in India between Jan 20 and April 20 for 3 months. So I'm planning to visit your city. So I conducted one survey. Maybe we can post a Google form link here as well. So I'm going to post a Google form link here.
Yes.
And in that Google form, what you can do is you can fill out that Google form so that I can understand the demand. Fill this form for my India trip. I can basically, based on the demand that I will get from this Google form, I will decide if I want to visit your city or not. So far, we have got Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad as top 3 cities. So I'm visiting 3 cities for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna visit, I think, Mumbai and Pune as well.
Mumbai and Pune, yeah, they're number 4. Yeah. And
they're number 4. Yeah. Other cities we are not sure. So if you fill that Google form, I will get an understanding if I want to come to your city or not. Okay. And I'm gonna be scheduling some paid workshop, by the way, on how to build online presence on LinkedIn, you know, and few other topics. I mentioned all the topics in the that Google form. Okay, Lama Arban is saying, I got my job. Hey, Lama, if you got a job by participating in resume challenge, can you do me a favor? Can you write us email or can you post your testimonial somewhere? Maybe they can send an email on info@codebasics.io, right?
Yeah, or she can post in LinkedIn. I think Lama Araban, right? Congratulations, Lama Araban. I think, if I'm not wrong, she took the Power BI course. That's what my memory says. And yeah, great job.
So Lama, thanks. Thanks that you for posting this. But can you write a LinkedIn post and tag me, Heman, and then Codebasics? Because we have done some serious work in resume challenges, folks. So many people are benefiting, but I'm not seeing that wave, folks. You need to create that wave. If someone is doing good work, folks, support that person. Otherwise, that person, I'm not a millionaire, folks. Let me tell you upfront. Okay, I'm not a millionaire. I don't have money that I can survive 1 year. I mean, I can survive probably 1 year, but beyond 1 year is going to be super tough for me unless you support me. So in resume challenge, if you are getting help, if you are getting job, why don't you write LinkedIn post? It takes you only 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. I will engage so that other people know, other people can also benefit, right? So let's do that. In terms of our visit, yes, I'm gonna be visiting all these big cities in India. I will be scheduling free meetups, first of all, but then I'll be scheduling paid workshops. These workshops, again, are going to be very affordable, okay? The price will be less than 1,000 rupees. And you will get lunch also in that, food and everything. So super affordable courses, folks. And I'm telling you, the online credibility workshop that we have is a killer workshop. You will learn the things that you have not learned in 4 years of your college, okay? You would have spent 4-5 lakh rupees in your college. I'm telling you, in one day, I'm going to teach you some killer tips which you would not have learned in your 4-year college. And what is the price of that? 900, lunch included. So everything is mentioned in Google form. Fill that form and give me a support in the online event also, in the in-person event. So I'll be physically in your city. I'll be interacting with you in person, okay? So that will be a unique opportunity, by the way, because after that, after April, I'll be back in US, and then I will visit next year. So this is a unique opportunity that you have. You can meet with me in person. Fill out that Google form so that we understand the demand. If we don't get enough entries in a given city, I'm not going to travel, okay? I have a family. I want to spend time with my family. So it's not like I can go to 50 cities in India. I'm a human being. I have my limitation. If you want that I visit your city, fill out that Google form. Takes only 6 seconds to fill that form.
Okay. Great. I think I see the form is online. So I could see that. Okay, let's take a few questions from people. People are thanking Theodore for activity in LinkedIn. That's in Discord. That's great. Okay. Okay, Roni Bhatt is asking, he need help in career transition. Is there any way to talk? So we are planning to conduct regular meetups, Q&As like this, Roni. You can ask questions here. But I'm also spending some time during my weekend to answer questions via LinkedIn, right? So you can send me your questions in LinkedIn and I will answer via voice. This is what I'm doing. I'm not able to do it on a daily basis, but I can do it during the weekend. So if you send it during the weekend, or if you wait until the weekend, I could be able to give you an answer. But please send your, don't say I want career transition, right? I'm not able to engage in a chat. You can basically say, what is it? What is your background? What is it? What are the things that you have done so far? What do you want to achieve? And what is the specific help you need? And what are the specific questions you have? If you can send all that in once, I would be definitely able to answer.
Heman, should we schedule a workshop when we are in India for that, for career transitioner? Because there are a lot of people who want to transition their career from software engineering to data profession, right? Yes. And especially, I've seen this trend after ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is gonna automate a lot of the programming work, and now only safe career, or I would say relatively safe career, is data, right? Either AI, data engineering, data analyst. These are like kind of careers which cannot be automated easily by ChatGPT. So I'm seeing that trend, and I'm also getting a lot of questions. So maybe when we do our India trip, maybe we should, folks, if you like to have that as a workshop, we can conduct a workshop. Basically, a workshop is any person who is not in a data profession, now they want to enter a data profession. The workshop will be for those folks. We'll do that most likely.
Definitely. Okay, Sai Harsha Reddy is asking not only about data aspirants, but can you mention some technical skills which are important for everyone in the IT industry? I think technical skills might vary depending upon your role, right? If you're a data engineer, you might need different tech stack. If you're a data scientist, let's say you're a system admin, that also comes under IT, right? That's a different tech stack. So you need to learn tech skills based on your role. But I will tell something that is common for everybody in the IT industry. Problem solving is absolutely the most important skill that you need to have, right? So I know a person who's working as a system administrator, but he solved a data problem just because he's a problem solver. He just googled the way out and he provided a solution for a data engineer. This is something that happened in my vicinity just because he loves to solve problems, right? And then he gradually moved to the data engineering role. This is how people move from one role to another role. I know a person who's basically a supply chain person. Just by learning the data skills and then solving the problem using data, that person has become a data analyst. So those kind of things happen. So I would say being a problem solver is something that everybody in the IT industry should have, because IT industry is basically there to enable the challenges and solving the problem.
Okay, I think Sai Harsha Reddy is asking a very important question. They want to attend the course, but is there a possibility of attending online? Now I can understand. See, I'm visiting India. I have someone is from Nigeria. He posted. Now, how do those persons benefit from our work? Folks, don't worry. We are going to conduct same seminars online also. Okay. So once we are done with that India trip, and once we are, or maybe during that trip also, we will do some workshop in person physical, but we will do same workshop online on Zoom also. And this will be a regular thing. We will be doing it. So if you can't attend in person, don't worry, we'll do online. But yeah, of course, if you attend in person, it's a different experience, right? Because you can talk in person, you can meet with me, we can have one-on-one chat also, right? Yeah. So that will be a big benefit. So if you can attend in person, 100% attend it. But if you can't, don't worry, we will have same workshop conducted online on a recurrent basis. Because now that I have left my job, Hemanand has left his job, we have more time. So we both are on a mission to help people become data professionals. That is the mission we have set for ourselves. And we will continue that mission with full force. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to benefit from that.
Okay. Okay. Funny guy is asking, have career gap after graduation, how to cover it? Don't cover it. Be open with it. And I posted recently on LinkedIn as well, right? Having career gap is not a sin, right? Career gap is one thing. Learning gap is another thing, right? So if you have a career gap and during the period you didn't learn something, I cannot believe that. I think you would have learned something, right? Maybe something technical or non-technical. LinkedIn provides an option for that, by the way. You can say there is a career gap and what are the things you learned during that period. Be upfront with it and say these are the things I can use at work. Be confident with that. That's the way you should approach the hiring manager rather than hiding it, because it's not going to help you in any way in long term.
I just responded, but Tesla was asking, he's in a facility management, 31-year-old. Can he take data science course? I would say go for data analytics instead of data science. Because see, data science is, see, if you're from non-tech background, I'm seeing these people making this mistake. They'll just do machine learning course. Yeah. It's like, if you have not climbed a hill, why are you trying to climb an Everest? First, start with a hill. Climb small mountains, then think about Everest. So any non-tech person, I would suggest the data analyst career should be their kind of first preference. And even before data analyst, just think. See, software engineering also has a lot of scope. I know one guy we have in our company, Atlic Technologies. He was a teacher in primary school for 5 years. Now he has become UX designer. So there are many career roles you have. UX designer, RPA executive, robotic process automation executive, digital marketing specialist, then you have DevOps engineer. There are many career roles which doesn't require too much coding. So go for those roles as well. You don't have to come to data industry. Okay. So think about holistically, what are your passions? If the person is good in drawing, painting, visual thing, I think that person should become UX designer. That person can become data analyst as well and build a beautiful dashboard. But data analysis is not just about building beautiful dashboards, right? You need to have that mindset of crunching numbers, thinking analytically. So do some experiment and then try to figure out best career. Don't do data science just because it's a buzzword.
Absolutely. Okay, so Basavaraj is asking that, okay, he sent an email regarding data scientist interview and he got a response. So if he got a response, Basavaraj, very likely we are going to do that. I'm sorry that it's not come up in time that as you expected, because we have a lot of lineups of the videos and like other things as well, right? We are a lean team and we are trying, we are like, rest assured, we are working 100%, like 120% all the time to get the things done. So yes, you would be seeing that data scientist interview playlist soon. I mean, playlist or a video. I think it's a video, right? It would be soon. Great. Thank you, Lama, for saying thanks. Okay. I'll just pick some questions. There were some questions that I left in the earlier session. Okay, there is a question from Aditya Durukar. He's asking, he completed the machine learning course. What should he completed the machine learning playlist that we have. And what should he do next? NLP, deep learning, or OpenCV? What's better?
You should not learn anything new. You should just do projects.
Yes.
For machine learning, do 10 projects minimum. This is one of the questions we asked, right, in the quiz. Don't keep on learning new things, new buzzwords. Do more projects. Try to be good at what you have learned so far. Okay, machine learning you have covered. I mean, your natural step could be deep learning, NLP, because in data science, there are NLP data scientists, there are data scientists who focuses on computer vision. And both NLP and computer vision have brighter future scope. But first, the question you need to ask yourself is machine learning. Are you master in machine learning, first of all? Right? If you're not master those skills, why you want to jump and learn new skill?
Yeah, this is a very common problem I have seen with other people also, that I spoke to some one aspirant, one learner recently. And what he actually thought is that having basically his tool section had like some 15 tools, like Power BI, Excel, R, Python, basically had everything all the data science buzzwords in the tool. I asked him, like, how did you know so much tools? He said he did a course in all of them. Like, okay, how much do you know? How much do you know that practically to be used in the business? He said, like, no, I'm trying, like basically he didn't have an answer for that. So, I mean, it's not his fault, but it's how the edtech space has turned out, right? Everybody's saying, I want to learn this, they want to sell you courses in bulk, right? Do this course. Oh, if you're data analyst or learning data science is good. Don't fall for this trap, guys. Just be very cautious about things like this, right? It's not like if you have so many skills, it doesn't mean the hiring manager is going to hire you. You might not have the problem, that requires all these tools at once. Normally understand what is the business problem. That is why in Codebasics, we always start with the problem statement. We always say what is the business problem, and this is why we are using the tool. It is never the opposite way. It is not like, okay, I've got this tool, and what problem can I solve? It's not like that. So learn a tool based on a business problem. So if you want to learn, let's say if you're interested in learning NLP, and if you know a business problem that can be solved using NLP, then learn it, right? Then practice it. That is a way to learn. But if you're learning NLP just to add it in your resume, so that you think the hiring manager is going to think it's going to look attractive, it's not going to happen. Definitely not. You're doing it in the wrong way. Even if you get to the interview stage, the questions they're going to ask, you will not be able to answer. Gone are those days, folks, like asking questions like college Viva, right? What is the index of Python? What is the index of R? What is that? What is this? Companies have become very, very smart these days. They're not asking questions like this anymore. They're asking questions like, okay, how can I improve my sales with this thing? How can you show in Power BI? They ask questions like that, business oriented questions. It is changing. So you'll have to change according to the landscape.
It is changing. And see, I see like some interviewers might not be good and they can ask you this kind of stupid question. You should not join that company because the interviewer is stupid. They don't know what to answer. Someone was telling me they gave an interview for data science and 80% of the questions were data structure and algorithm, right? I'm like, even if that company gives you offer, don't join because interviewer is totally foolish. Why
Yes.
are you asking 80% data structure and algorithm question for data scientist role? Right?
Yeah.
Data scientist is software engineer is okay. Even for software engineer also, I don't like, I took interviews for freaking 15 years, folks. I would not do that kind of mistake. So as Amanand said before, don't get lost in these fancy tools because problem that you will face is these tools are evolving so fast. Today's Python, TensorFlow, tomorrow 6 months it will be ChatGPT. So many new things will come up. You will get tired. You can't. This is like a race against rocket. Can you do a race against rocket? Rocket is flying so fast. You can't. You have to focus on your fundamental skills, which is problem solving. And for that, even if you learn Excel, for example, or Power BI, just practice more. Right? So resume project challenge that we are conducting on codebasics.io. Why we do that? That is the reason. We want you to practice on one project, another project, just project. And you gain domain knowledge also, domain knowledge. For example, we did the supply chain resume challenge. Supply chain is super important, folks. There are specific roles, supply chain data analyst. So if you have supply chain domain knowledge, it's gonna be super helpful. And
Yes,
I was having Zoom call, by the way, with one of my students. And I said, okay, last 1 month, how much time you spend in technical skills versus non-technical? So when I say non-technical, it is soft skills and domain skills. He said 0. I'm like, I will keep on screaming and people will still not improve. Why do you spend all of your energy and time in technical skills? Technical skills should be 60%, maybe 60%. Remaining should be domain, soft skills, business understanding, communication. Communication is, folks, super important. Okay. In my company, at least recently we had one position and I'm like, I don't need anything. I want person to be good in communication. If person is good in communication, I'll hire him or her. Right. So you should be just mindful about these emerging trends. Otherwise you will be left behind in the race.
Yes. Be smart on that front. So I think we have got like some 5 questions, 3 to 4 questions. We can take that quickly. Okay. I'm a BSc bio student. I want to be data analyst. What should I do after completion of my degree course? Samojit Mukherjee asked this question. So of course you need to build your, you need to build your profile, right? You need to build your online credibility because you're coming from a career transition. You're coming from another stream, right? So like I said, do projects, right? Practicing projects and putting that on LinkedIn means a lot. A lot of people got hired recently, right? Even in our company, we had 4 people like that. So they started putting projects on LinkedIn. It's like giving access to your brain, right? So we don't know how your brain works. When you do some project, when you practice it, you put it on the LinkedIn, we kind of understand how you work. So that's the thing you should do. You should practice more projects and you should kind of publish it. You should kind of make it public. That's how you can become a data analyst. And this is also a question. This also answers a very good question from Jim, who asked, when do you know you're ready to apply for a data analyst job? You never know that you are ready or when you're not ready. All you have to do is like just keep yourself in the frame, right? Data analytics is a space, right? You need to keep yourself in that space. There is a lot of competition. So how do you stand out in the crowd, right? So if everybody is doing a course and putting the course on the resume, you do a project and give the link to the project on the resume. That's one step ahead. Always think one step ahead. Create a portfolio website for yourself. Put it in the LinkedIn. keep sharing your learning journey on LinkedIn. This is what I tell to everyone, right? You don't have to become like that influencer to start learning start sharing your journey. You can already influence people, because there are always people, who knows less than what you have learned. So you can share that learning to them. So Jim, to answer it exactly, you can apply when you have practiced at least 2 or 3 projects, right? So then you have that confidence, because unless you practice a project, you won't know what to answer in an interview. You won't have that mindset. So that's why you need to practice those projects. You can check the Codebasics resume projects. All of them are dealing with different industries. One is dealing with hospitality industry, providing insights to revenue department, and then supply chain, FMCG. Very interesting part is, like, we are going to put a video on YouTube for the hospitality challenge, like giving our solution to the challenge. So we have done a session with OYO revenue manager, who is a real industry expert from the hospitality industry, and he's going to provide insights on that. So that's going to come up very soon.
Yes.
Okay, so when is
folks, can I take one question? So Tesla previously asked the question, he's 31-year-old, can he do it? So this is a common question I get. Okay, people think at 32 they are old, because we say I'm 32-year-old, so people think they're old. Even at say 16-year-old, they say 16-year-old. Why don't we change this terminology? Why can't we say I'm 16-year young, or I'm 45-year young? Okay, see, this is a mindset problem. Let me share my screen and explain you. I don't want to first give you all false motivation. Okay, whatever advice I'm giving you is real. So I am sharing a LinkedIn profile of one of our subscriber, Michelle. Michelle Santos is one of our subscribers. Okay, check his background. He was a physical therapist. You know what is his age? 51-year-old. Michelle. Okay, Michelle, if you are listening, Michelle is 51-year-old physical therapist. Look at his current title, healthcare data analyst. So at 50, he started learning all this skill. He's from non-tech background, obviously. He was in medical, physical therapist. If he can do it, why at 31 you think you are old? I don't understand this. And I'm not pinpointing one example. I have previously interviewed a guy who is Google software engineer. He started learning coding at 38. Okay. And I can show you 100 such examples.
Ashish Babaria is a great example as well.
Ashish Babaria. Okay. Let me point. Because people, Hemanan, sometimes I get really annoyed. People say, oh no, but this is true in US. This is not true in India. And I get really annoyed. I mean, I'm like, all right, no one can help you. See, Ashish Babaria, he's our resume project challenge winner. He's consistently winning number one. And by the way, now he's collaborating with us. So he has already kind of got a job in data analyst industry, because he's doing freelancing for us now. Look at his background. He's a trading manager. He's an agro trading manager, non-technical background, folks. Look at this. His age is more than 40. He's like, I think 45. If he can learn it at 40, if Michelle Santos can learn it at 50, I know 10 people at least who started after 40 and they all have a job. They are all doing amazing. They are not doing mediocre. They are doing amazing. What makes you think that at 31 you are old? I don't understand this, I'm getting kind of annoyed actually with this question.
I think I get the rationale for what they say, right? I think the competition is too high. They get to see the news of people at 21, 22 getting a 1 crore package and all those things, and I understand they can feel overwhelmed, right? But this is the worst thing that you can do to yourself, to compare. Like, this is a cliche, but it is true. Never compare yourself with others, right? Everybody has a different background. Everybody has a different thing. Like I said, at 26, for a period of time, I was not having a job, like 6 years back. And right now I'm helping people to get jobs, right? Things can change. It's like, don't compare yourself with others at that point of time. The only thing you need to compare is like with yourself. Compare you with yourself, what you were at yesterday. That is the only thing you can do.
Yeah. And see, by the way, in case of Michelle and Ashish, what they did is they used their background. So Michelle was in healthcare industry. So he knew about healthcare. So he became healthcare data analyst.
Yes.
So similarly, Tesla, you might be in some industry, right? You might be a teacher. I don't know what is your background. Maybe you can post it. Become data analyst in that field, because data analysis is required in every single field. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think we can take one or two more questions. Okay. Thank you, Swati, for saying yes. Really good session. The next quiz. So we are planning to conduct this quiz every month. So you can expect this every month. Once we can have the kind of quiz and Q&A like this. Okay. So Mr. That's fantastic. Is asking. He wants to be in a field that uses a lot of mental strength. Should I be a data science or data analyst? See, one thing I can tell is like for both data scientists and data analysts, you have to use a lot of mental strength, because you have to convince a lot of people, especially the people from non-tech background, right? You need to persuade them to kind of understand the tech and buy your solutions. Even if you have agency or if you are inside the company, when you are in the data field, you feel like an entrepreneur already. You are an entrepreneur even if you're in a company, because you have solutions and you always have to pursue people, because people don't understand the algorithms and things like that, the decision makers. You have to package the idea in such a way that they can understand and they can sponsor those things. So that's what you will do as a data analyst once become a manager or the roles above that. But even as a data analyst, you need to communicate a lot with the business stakeholders. You need to communicate the insights and all of that. That requires a lot of mental strength as well.
All right. I think we can.
Yes.
Do you want to take any last question, or I think we should end? I think it's more than 1.5 hours now. Folks, don't worry. We'll do some live Q&A sessions and live quizzes. Stay subscribed, hit notification icon. As I said before, if you have notification icon click, you will get notification on the quizzes in the future as well.
Yes. Okay. Thanks a lot for all your time, folks. It was fun, actually. It was fun to meet you all and, just have this kind of a chat. We'll try to be more consistent on this front and try to do this every month. This quiz, I mean. So yeah, by the way, the resume project challenge number 3's result is live next week. So we will do one more live session next week, next Friday, on 13th of Jan. Yeah. So we'll meet again next week. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.